Alright guys, I'm going to be installing the DNA ColdAir intake that I got on Wish, and going on my 2013 Ram 1500. The way I'm going to do it, there's many ways to take it off. You know, you can start with the box, you can start with the intake. I always go at it the way I see it. So first things first, we got to loosen up the whole thing. We got to take the sensor up from up here. The way to do that is that push the clip down here, push it, apply some pressure, pull it back. That's it. We'll be using this same sensor on the new ColdAir intake. Alright, put this aside. I'm going to be removing this flathead screwdriver. With a flathead screwdriver, I'm going to remove that right there, loosen up the clamp, pull this up. Then we're going to loosen up that one too, so we can remove the whole pipe from here. And then there's 3 clamps on the side. There's 2 right over here. There's 1 right here. 1 over here. And there's 1 way back there. Okay. I'm missing 1, so I guess 2 will work. So for the new intake, I'm going to be using the clamps, and I'm going to be using the bottom part, the tray, and I'll be using the original sensor. Okay, I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to have to remove this pipe from here. So as you can see, it does come with its own pipe there. Real good pipe. And we're going to remove the top cover, set it aside so we can put that hose and going in there. Alright, you can see guys, I've already removed the part I will not need anymore for the meantime, unless I decide to sell the truck or trade it in for something new, which I really doubt it. I've done too much of this truck and fallen in love so much with it. I can't part with it, you know, because it's a 2013 Ram 1500. It doesn't have all the high-tech stuff like the Sport does in that year. As you can see right here, this is my throttle body right here. Nice and clean, huh? I cleaned it last time. It was kind of filthy in there. For now, I'm running some of that Royal Purple max boost on it, and it seems to be doing a pretty good job, giving me good fuel mileage and all. But well, that's another video I'll talk about next time. But as you can see, that's the bottom tray right there. I will not be removing that. See those clips? I'm going to be using those clips that can clip on the DNA ColdAir intake. I'm going to go ahead and remove this part right here. There's other videos on how to do all this, so I don't think I need to explain too much. Just pull it up like that, so, and like that. Pull up, then towards this side, towards the front. So you can take it out. See, that's my cover. Just set it aside there. Don't need it. Now, as you can see, ooh, that's dirty. I got my cover. I don't worry about it. How about that, guys? So this is the hose we're going to be removing right here. It goes down from the breather, way down into the motor, right here, like so. I'm going to go ahead and just pull that up. Right here, you can see this is where the oil goes in. Just pull that up there, from there. Just take it out before we start moving everything apart. We'll be probably having to use this little elbow here, but the only problem is I don't have a little adapter for it, so I'm gonna try to make it work. After trying this, found out that I'm gonna have to salvage some parts from my O tube. As you can see right here, I went ahead and put this hose on here, you see, and the way the pipe goes up here, it travels up here all the way into the intake. And this pipe apparently is going to be somewhat like this. As you can see, I didn't like that. So what we're going to have to do, from this pipe right here, I'm going to have to salvage some pieces here. I'm going to have to cut this pipe here. I didn't like the idea, but like I said, I want to get this on the budget, so I'm going to be cutting probably about 2 inches or so of pipe here. I'm going to go ahead and leave this part right here. I'm probably going to cut like so, probably right there or so, and same on this side here right before the curve. This side I just cut about right there, so cut right there. I'm going to insert this side of the pipe into that pipe, so I can use the elbow and probably use the same piece here. Use the same piece here as well to insert it into the new intake tube. That does not come in the instructions because it did not come with instructions. So basically I'm freehanding everything here the way it looks. Now another thing here, as you can see, is the intake. Let me set this aside here. You can see the intake right here. This is a pipe that's going to go in here. We got the clamps here with the 5/16 or 8mm bolts right there. You got to find a way to put them on here so you can have freehand to tighten them up. And the one thing I'm going to do is I don't want this, you know, having to rub here with any of this part of the throttle body or this wire. So I'm going to have to turn just a little bit, like so, get the freehand, and as long as I can get my socket in here so I can tighten it up. And this one too, when I'm done, I think I'm going to go ahead and just leave it like that. So it's set in, it's nice and snug, as you can see. That throttle body, it's nice, not bad. Yeah. Probably end up changing these in the future for another color or so if I can. So yeah, let me go ahead and cut that pipe, and I'll be right back. So guys, after a couple of tries cutting here and there, this is what I ended up with. As you can see, I use the OEM part right here. Sorry about that. From the original pipe here. That's how much I need to cut from the one from the bottom. And this is the other end that goes into the this goes into the ColdAir intake, and this goes into the motor. And this is what I'm left with from the OEM pipe that I went and salvaged. I could have bought the pieces, but why spend more money when I got this here? And this is how much I had to cut. Probably like about half an inch to 3/4 of an inch of the pipe that came with the ColdAir intake. So I'm gonna have to use a clamp on this because apparently this is a little loose. I don't want it coming out. Doggone, guys. It was a little bit of a hard work getting this one in here, but finally got it. We got the hose there, the OEM elbow on. There's originally the hose that the ColdAir intake came with. Got the sensor back in there. See that rubber? Snugged it up real good in there. And the clamps up. There's another one. There's another part of that hose I had to cut. Went and used the OEM, and went in and put this one in here because it was sliding up just a little bit of play. If this hose was as tight as this one here, I wouldn't need this, but just for safe, just put it on there. Tying these up here, and here's the filter. It's on there. Just gonna have to work this thing out and put some here for some rubbing on there. Well, let's go ahead and do it up for the first time. Start up. Tighten this one up. I better tighten that up before I forget.